Hi, welcome to the Kingdom Building Podcast. I'm Zach Howard, and we're talking just documenting the journey of Kingdom Martial Arts as we work to stop child sexual abuse, and we're going to talk all things martial arts, faith, business. I need to work on a good intro, have an intro to this. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you future people for coming back and listening to some of the early stories. I appreciate everyone that's been a part of this journey. So just kind of a short one today, and I just got off the phone with a friend who's running a yoga studio here in town, and we've done some work together where I've done some martial arts seminars at her yoga studio for her clients in the past. And something I was talking with her today about, and something that I feel very, very strongly about, is that anything that I do with Kingdom Martial Arts, I want it to benefit I want it to benefit you, the client, the customer. If it's someone else's community, if it's another business owner that I'm working with and helping develop offers for, I want all of that to benefit them more than me, which doesn't always necessarily mean I'm going to do it for free, right? Because sometimes there's value. People have to pay money to have value associated with something and to actually have a good experience with it. But I don't ever want to do something in martial arts or helping mitigate child sexual assault that I benefit from and someone else loses, right? So I'm working on the master course right now, the Guardian Master Class, and that's something I've wrestled with. I want it to be so good, I want it to be so valuable that people would share it, and that it would blow up because there's so much value in it that they just have to share it with someone else. I don't want to slap together something and charge whatever I'm going to charge for it, $50, $100, $500. If I'm going to charge $500 for a course, it needs to be really good, right? It needs to help change someone's life in a substantial manner. So part of what I was talking with my friend about was helping craft an offer to do self-protection, private lessons at her yoga studio that would benefit her and her community. Obviously, it would benefit me as well, right? I'm running a business so I can make money, so I can feed my family, provide them wonderful experiences on this life, and so I can tithe more and give to the kingdom of God. I've got to do it all. I've got to take care of my family. I really want to be very charitable and to give to my church and to give to organizations that I support, like Operation Underground Railroad, that is helping literally rescue exploited, sex-trafficked children. Supporting things and causes that I care very deeply about. I want to do that well. And so I want to run a business well. I want to run a profitable business well. If I'm going to do something, if I'm going to do business, right, and if I'm doing all things for the glory of God, I want to run that business very, very well. And I'm not running a nonprofit. If I were to run a nonprofit very well, that's distinct, but I want to run a business. I want to be profitable because I want to feed my family, and I want to build a really good life for them and offer my children really, really great experiences. And inflation sucks. So, I want to be a good dad, and I want to do that well, and I want to run a profitable business well. So, but to do all that, I've got to provide value to you and to the people I serve, really at a really, really high level. And so, thank you for listening. I want you to benefit from my ramblings here. So in whatever you do, I would just encourage you, think others first. So I spent some time working at Chick-fil-A, And part of the leadership training that I underwent was a really, really good book series, a leadership book series. And one of the principles within there was think others first. And so if you're putting yourself before others and you're putting their needs ahead of your own, you're going to sow what you reap, right? If you're sowing goodwill to other people, eventually you're going to reap back goodwill. And that's not always a hard promise, right? Like I'm not a health, wealth, prosperity guy. So just because you sow the seed in faith doesn't mean that you're going to get exactly tenfold back for that, whatever quote unquote seed that you are sowing. You know, it's not quite as transactional as that, but Jesus does tell us that we reap what we sow. And as a Christian, like I want to put the goodwill and the value of others first to the glory of God, that, you know, I may benefit downstream from it too. And whether it's on this side or whether it's in the next, like I want everything that I do, I want to provide value. So that's just probably, you know, if I were to draft up the core principles of Kingdom Martial Arts from a business standpoint, like if I were to hire employees one day, be like, look, this is who we are as a business. This is one of the things that's our gold standard. You know, thinking others first, providing just insane levels of value for what, you know, far in excess of what people are paying for, you know, just going above and beyond. I want that to be one of my core principles. So there we go. It helped. Well, I'll find a neat way to draft that up. You know, one of the core principles of Kingdom Martial Arts. So yeah, thanks for being here as we're doing this discovery and figuring out, you know, what the core guiding principles of Kingdom Martial Arts is. So appreciate you tuning in. Just a short one. Just wanted to share what was kind of going on. So until next time, I appreciate you listening. I keep thanking you guys a whole lot. We're at number 3. So we got to make it. We're 1/7 of the way to 21, and then we'll be one of the top 1% podcasts on all the world. So let's go.